Now, let's begin looking at Google Forms. Google Forms happens to be one of my own personal favorite Google apps for education. I like using the Google form whether I'm looking for information from my students, parents, or teachers. This is a great way to also create online assessments. To begin, open up your Google Drive and find the red Create button. Once you've selected the red Create button, go down to Form. It's now generating a new form for you to use. Let's get started. From here, notice how you can select whether you want the form to show the progress bar at the bottom of the form, only allow one user per response, which is great for if you're doing an assessment or a survey, shuffle question order. This is also great if you're having students take an assessment when they're sitting next to each other. The first thing I'm going to do is click Untitled Form and give my form a name. I'm going to call this Demonstration. The first thing I'm going to do is select question title for the first question. This question is going to ask, next I can select which type of question I would like the students to respond as. For this I'm going to use a multiple choice. Option 1 is going to say yes. Option 2 is going to say no. Other things I can do is check the box if you'd like this question to be required. This means that in order to submit the Google form, this question must be answered. I'm going to click Done. The next thing I'm going to do is add another item. This lets me select another question. From here, I'm going to ask, for this question, I'm going to leave it as a text question or a paragraph text. Notice the difference. A text allows a short answer. This is great for 1 or 2 word answers. A paragraph text is wonderful for if you'd like students to really talk about what they'd like to see. Also, it's great because it's an expanding text box, which is something that students will encounter in Park. If you decide after writing a question that you dislike the question, you can press the delete button in the upper right-hand corner. You can also duplicate a question to save time. This is the edit button if you'd like to edit your question. Under Advanced Settings, Data Validation. Text, you can create a minimum character count and a maximum character count. Supply a number and custom error text. Next, when you're finished, click View Live Form. This will give you a great idea of what your survey is going to look like. To go back to editing the form, click the black button in the upper right-hand corner that says Edit this form. Next, you can give your form a fun-looking theme. Select a theme in the corner from the side panel that you'd like your form to utilize. There we go. There's several add-ons that you can get for Google Forms to help do things such as automatic gradings. When you're ready to look at your responses that the students have sent or that parents have sent, click View Responses. Most of the time you'd like to have New Spreadsheet checked off. Select Create. This will then allow you to see what your students respond. What's great is that the responses come in live form. It also comes as a timestamp. I want you to notice, though, one of the biggest mistakes when creating a Google form. You should really check off that the form automatically collects the usernames, or be sure that the first question you ask students or users is, "What's your name?" By having a name section, it allows you to easily identify who is responding to the questions. When you feel like you've added enough questions, feel free to select the blue Send Form. This will send users the form in their email. For our students in our school district, because they are unable to receive emails, what I do is I copy the link. And I paste it into a Google Doc. From there, I share the Google Doc with my students. You should really check out some of the great add-ons that are available through Google that can help make your life easier. Not only is this great park practice, but it just makes sense. Good luck using Google Forms, and please feel free to email me with any questions that you might have.